Hello everybody. It's been a while. Haven't checked in some time. I know this is a way different venue, but it's better than always being in the house, you know? And it's summertime, and it's rather nice, and hopefully you can hear me. The camera on this thing, the microphone, it's been terrible. So I'm trying to speak up, and I'm hoping that this is a little bit more audible, but here we go. It's been a while. It's August. I'm going to start this one a little different. We're going to start with this board. Ta-da! Vanna, show us the board. And it is insurance. This is probably becoming more of the board that I'm more concerned with, believe it or not. I've had some things happen and I just look at things a little bit differently. I shouldn't be surprised that over the course of doing this for a year, my perceptions on some things would change, and they're beginning to. But medical insurance, $2,708.32. Haven't been to the doctor. Dental insurance, $240. I had a cleaning and I had a sealant put on a tooth, and I have a funny feeling that it's not going to cover all of that. Haven't done anything with vision. Vehicle insurance is an ongoing thing. So grand total on this board is $4,044. Hope you can see that, $4,044. On my other board, which is the taxes are looking pretty good. Federal, $7,880. State, $1,853. Social Security, $1,801. Medicare, you get the idea. The thing that's surprising to me is gas. I paid $454 so far this year on gas tax. Miscellaneous stuff, just going to the store and picking odds and ends, up another $265. This board's up to $12,400, which makes my grand total over $16,000, and it's August 11. Hey chickens, how you doing? I read a book which kind of changed my perception on some of this stuff. I was really frustrated, and in ways I guess I still am, because it's a lot of money coming out of my pocket, but I read a book by Richard Rohr called Falling Upward. My dad had passed away, and an old friend, my dog, had to be put down, German Shepherd, 14 years old, and I just wasn't feeling too good. And I read that book, and it kind of spoke about how when you're young you look at the world through your own eyes, and you know, you're trying to build your own entity, you're trying to create a job, buy a house, get things, and that's normal. But as you get older, you know, you want to begin maybe to give back, and I'm beginning to feel a little bit of that. And so I look at some of these taxes and I think about the health care plan and everything else in the United States, and how it's being labeled as Obamacare. No, it couldn't be called health care for the American people. We got to try to get rid of it by labeling it something to make people think it's evil. You know, health care I think should be a right. I really do. And if some of my tax dollars are going to help people in need, I feel kind of good about that. You know, it's like, call it charity money, call it whatever you want. I don't have a lot of money to give to a lot of charities. And so at least if this money is helping children or the sick or the disabled or people who can't afford to take care of themselves, I don't feel so bad about that. I know there will always be some people that take advantage of the system, and that's unfortunate. But I think the majority of people are good, and I really think when their time comes, you know, God will sort it all out, and He'll figure out who is deserving to, you know, to go to heaven and who's not. It's not up to me. It's not up to me. But it's a lot of money, and there's no doubt about that, because I don't make that much, and at the end of the year it's going to be really interesting to see just how much of this, you know, it all shakes out to be. And I think it's going to be a pretty big number considering what I actually make. And the real point is, do I pay my fair share in comparison to everybody else in the world? And I think that, you know, that's the point. That's the point. So, you know, I had a conversation with somebody in Facebook who's like, make a flat tax. And I agree with that. A flat tax would be great. I don't know that it solves the problems of the world, and I don't know if we can ever implement anything with both sides fighting the way that we do. But a flat tax would be great. You would think the tax system would be far easier to understand. You have income, multiply times whatever the percentage is, pay your tax. Boy, we wouldn't sell tax software. We wouldn't need, you know, entire organizations taking care of figuring out what people are supposed to pay or what they can pay or loopholes or anything else. Make it simple. Probably not going to happen, but at any rate, that's my update. I haven't been here in a while, and I hope you can hear me. And we'll keep going. We're just going to keep looking at this, and it's interesting. You know, we asked Mitt Romney to show us what he made and his taxes, and you know, I'm showing you what I pay for taxes, and at the end of the year, I'm going to show you what I make, what it all came out to. And I think if we were all a little bit more open and a little more honest and a little less afraid, you know, like to bring this all out into the open and just talk about it and say, hey, this is what I make, this is what I got taxed. Maybe we could find out what's fair. But right now, everybody's hush-hush about all this stuff, so that's unfortunate. Well, that's it for today, and chickens seem to be having a good time. I'm having a good time. It's the beginning of vacation. Woohoo! Have a great day. We'll see you.